I needed a MagSafe charging stand for my desk, and since this one was on discount, I thought why not? Some of my friends and I have been fangirling over Anker's products lately, so much so that the very first video I ever put up on YouTube was about one of Anker's products. So when I needed a charging stand, I thought you can't really go wrong with an Anker product, right? Well, I could not have been more wrong. While this product isn't bad, you probably shouldn't get it. And I'll tell you why. First, some general information about the stand. It comes with the main charging stand, a 20 watt wall adapter, and a 5 feet USB-C to USB-C cord. It is obviously mentioned on the product page, but in case you didn't read it, the Apple Watch charger is not included. It is not meant for travel because nothing is supposed to move except for the 40 degrees worth of vertical rotation to allow for a better view of the phone. The AirPods charging spot supports all the wireless case AirPods. Fun fact, the AirPods Pro 2 can be charged in any one of the 3 spots on the stand, depending on which Apple Watch charger you use. The phone charger can be used with any iPhone that supports MagSafe, which means iPhone 12 or newer. Although you can convert an iPhone 8 or newer, basically anyone with wireless charging, to support MagSafe. I don't know how much that is worth though. The magnetic charger can charge at a 7.5 watt output. Apple's own MagSafe puck can charge at double the rate, but third-party accessories are always limited to 7.5, so this is pretty standard. The setup is pretty straightforward for the most part. It's just plug and play, except for when you set up the Apple Watch charger. The good thing, there is an internal slot that lets you connect your Apple Watch charger inside, which means there isn't a separate cord running out. A big problem though, the slot is for USB-A. All the new watches now come with USB-C cord, so that is not ideal. If you have one of the older watches, you're good, but if you have the newer ones, you have 3 options. First option, if you don't care about having a watch charger, there is another model that is exactly the same minus an Apple Watch space. Everything I talk about is still going to hold true, just ignore the watch parts. Or get this and just don't use your watch slot if you still want to have the option at a later date. Second option, you can get a USB-C to A conversion adapter and still be able to use your existing cable. While this would work, I wouldn't really recommend it because it would make your watch charge slower. Third option, you get a whole new cable and use that, which is what I did. I just bought a fairly cheap one from Amazon. By the way, everything I talk about is linked down in the description. Anyway, it took a little bit of effort to set up, not gonna lie. Coil the whole thing twice, connect it on one end, and then fix it into the slot. Truth be told, it is still insanely slow, but at least my USB-C cable sits on my nightstand separately, and I get the benefits of fast charging there. As for how it looks, pretty great, honestly. I mean, you can see it, right? A matte black look, minimalistic design, and a single wire running out of it for 3 charging endpoints. And the feel, it isn't anything to write home about, but that doesn't mean it's bad or anything. It's premium feeling plastic, it's got a decent weight to it, which means it's sturdy with the phone propped up on it. I have a 15 Pro Max and the stand handles it just fine. The bottom has these semicircular linings to make it anti-slip, and it's not just for show. They do the job. One side of the base can be removed to set up your watch cable. And now for some problems I've had with the stand. The watch charging situation is probably the worst of it. I never use that slot for charging. The only time I use it is if I just want to remove my watch because I'm writing or something. Also, the watch puck kind of sits low in the slot, which means you never get that satisfying snap when you're using the slot flat. When you extend it out though, my Apple Watch Ultra doesn't fit in one of the 2 positions. I'm kind of used to putting it that way, so I always have to rotate it, which is just annoying. Sometimes the back of my phone heats up and my AirPods, every single time. Given all of this, let me tell you why this product is almost definitely not for you. Devices keep overheating, and clearly I'm not the only one who's experienced this. A lot of Amazon reviews mention the same. I've had times where I remove my AirPods from the case whilst charging and place them in my ears to realize they're way too hot. You're also likely going to have to pay extra to buy another Apple Watch charger or an adapter or something, which means another $10 or so added. Even after all of that, your watch will charge significantly significantly slower. Plus, if you have an Apple Watch Ultra, it's never going to sit properly or securely. And there are other options out there, like Anker's own Cube charger that is travel friendly, so the charging station loses another point there. This is an older product and Qi 2 options are available now. And why is Qi 2 better? They charge at the same rate as Apple's own MagSafe puck. Amazon actually shows that there is a newer model available for the stand, which does have Qi 2. The newer model does look a lot different, but is a lot more compact, so it can only be good news. I think since there is a newer model available, the tech in the product is basically outdated now, and it's been on discount for the past couple of months. It is essentially on clearance now. I don't think it's a bad option at all. You just need to know what the trade-offs are. You will be paying just about half the cost of the newer model or other similar items, but will still get something functional by a great company. So who should get this? Someone who wants something in this product category but does not want to spend over $100. Or someone who is okay knowing that the tech is a little outdated and probably doesn't need fast charging. Just something that lets them keep their phone in view in standby mode or whatever. There are other options out there which I believe are worth exploring, some of which I will get to myself. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. PS out.